I never mentioned the name of the bakery or the location. It does seem a little odd that when we called a few weeks before my birthday and we were told they couldn't process the order for my birthday because of an equipment failure, but somehow they were able to accept an order of a different 48 of the same dessert when somebody else called without using my name. But it's all okay, y'all, because I enjoyed my delicious dessert and I had a happy, sweet birthday.
Find full tarot video for What Spirit's advice to Whoopi Goldberg in bio. If you stuck around, then I'm sure you're wondering, what's the big whoop? What is going on? What's the big whoop? Well, let's start with this clip here, okay? So you guys can see how this all started.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yes, as you can see, Whoopi Goldberg ordered cupcakes for her birthday. She didn't say what company it was, okay? She didn't say what company on live stage. She just said there was only one place in town who made them. So it was pretty easy for people to figure out which company it was. Turns out it's a company that's 146 years old. Now let's go to the store's update and the mayor to hear what they had to say about it, because it's just insane how big and out of control this all got so quickly.
I think the bottom line here is, after we're going to call up Jill, who has had to endure something that she shouldn't have to endure. These people are up at 3 or 4 o'clock every morning. The sacrifices they've made, the holidays they've missed with their families. To make Staten Island better, they have sacrificed for 145 years. Rutherford B. Hayes was the President of the United States, for God's sakes. And they're still here, and they're still strong, and they're not going anywhere, despite what other people on television have to say. And frankly, the people who defame the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up to suit their needs. Not everybody wakes up every day and thinks about politics.
It's a community that I have to tell you, I'm so overwhelmed by the support between finding out yesterday this even happened, getting phone calls, and then people coming in, people from all over just supporting us in every way. We had phone calls yesterday from Alabama. Guy says, I'm going to give you $50, send it to a school, send them donuts, send them cupcakes. The support has been so overwhelming, and I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive. My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning just to have donuts and rolls for everybody to come in and say, we have the best rolls ever. It takes everybody, the community that comes every day to see us. We have this everyday conversation with everybody. How's the family? How's this? This is what makes Holtermans. It's the community. It's my fellow everything that come out, and us giving back to the community that makes this go round. And you know what? My father always said, you do what you love. I'm telling you, this is my heart. And I thank you so much for everybody to come out and support us with the Holterman family. It means the world to me. It really does.
Just a little background for those who know. They had a boiler here. Again, it's been here 145 years. They had a boiler that was 60 or 70 years old. And the first week in November, guess what? It went on the fritz. They had to be replaced. And the reputation of Holtermans is impeccable, so rather than commit to something they couldn't guarantee, they said we can't do it. And the person who besmirched and defamed them took that as an insult to her. Well, get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years. And as Jill said, it's her family, it's the Staten Island community, it's the elected officials. And I hope if you're watching this across the country, go online and order something, and we'll mail it to you.
Thank you so much for putting this together, to our wonderful borough president, Vito Fasella, and to the Holterman family. Jill, Give her a big round of applause. I think one thing all of the elected officials have in common is that Halterman's has been around our entire lives. My parents' entire lives, my grandparents' entire lives, probably our great-grandparents' entire lives. This is a staple in the Staten Island community, and one message is clear. You do not mess with Staten Island. That's right. Amen. Thank you so much for putting this together, and thank you to the Halterman family for giving us a historic, beautiful business for 146 years I just turned. Thank you.
Bakery, and I always tell people I'm a Democrat. I'm a normal Democrat. Halterman's never refused to serve me. They just had a broiler issue. They're a wonderful business, a wonderful family, and we're proud to have them here on Staten Island. And now you can see business is booming.
If Whoopi Goldberg reaches out and apologizes, do you think they would accept that apology?
Absolutely. These are wonderful people, and they just don't want to have their business, which they worked really hard for over the last 146 years to be successful, be publicly scrutinized by somebody who really didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, so as they said, there was an incident with their broiler. With 60 to 70 years, they needed to replace it. It needed to be replaced. They didn't want to put Whoopi's order in and miss it and look bad. They obviously, if they didn't want to do it for Whoopi and they did it for some stranger, maybe it's because they didn't want to look bad when it's a giant celebrity who's got such a huge platform. And what did she go and do? Exactly what they hoped she wouldn't. And it's just so strange because, okay, now we're going to go to the next part, which is her apology. I'm going to say it's an apology. It's really not an apology. Her response. Here's Whoopi's response, okay?
There seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show. I never mentioned the name of the bakery or the location. It does seem a little odd that when we called a few weeks before my birthday and we were told they couldn't process the order for my birthday because of an equipment failure, but somehow they were able to accept an order of a different 48 of the same dessert when somebody else called without using my name. But it's all okay, y'all, because I enjoyed my delicious dessert and I had a happy, sweet birthday.
She has the nerve to say, a few weeks in between. A few weeks? Bitch, you made it sound like it was the same day when you first did it. Okay, you made it sound like, oh, this morning I placed an order and they wouldn't do it, but somebody else, they did it for them. No, you said a few weeks in between. You're crazy, girl. For all you know, they could have had a wedding party to do and not had time. They could have had equipment down for sure and fixed it within a few weeks. Oh dear. Oh dear, Whoopi. You know, I loved Whoopi. I was raised on Whoopi. I remember Karina. That was my shit, dude. She had a soul. Okay? Whoopi Goldberg had a soul. I remember it. She taught us as children. Ugh. She lost her soul, guys. It's gone. She can get it back. Maybe not all the way if she's MK Ultra for reals, but her guides say it's okay and it can be okay as long as she faces her faults and is honest about them. I do think this bakery might sue Whoopi. I really do. I think they might sue her if she doesn't apologize. Honestly, they don't need to because as you can see, look at all this business they got. Like, it's amazing. Watch.
Thousands of customers lined up outside Halterman's Bakery to show their support after the View co-host accused that bakery of political discrimination. Community leaders calling on her to apologize, but instead, here's the update. She appears to double down in this new video.
They had so many people coming in after this happened. The woman said she received calls all day because she didn't even know it happened, and people coming in and telling her about it. Oh, they were so upset that anyone would defame anyone in their town in Staten Island. Okay, this was Staten Island. So they have some pride. They're very prideful people. It's a beautiful, they love their town. And when you hear about Staten Island or anyone from Staten Island, you know how much they rep it. You know how much they love it. New Jersey people love New Jersey. Staten Island people love Staten Island. I'm from Santa Fe. I love Santa Fe. It's just something about heritage and culture. And to go ahead and trash something that is 146 years old, a staple of a community. One woman said her dad, it was there for when her dad was little. It was there when she was little. And Whoopi was ready to just shit and trash it. Just trash it. She was ready to trash it and let whatever happen happen. And that's so sad. So Whoopi, this is my message to you. We're going to close it with this, okay? Whoopi Goldberg, amazing woman who at one point taught other women how powerful they could be. At one point, she did see that her skin didn't hold her back, and she could empower other Black women and Hispanic women because she knew skin color didn't hold her back. Now she's telling people that their skin color holds them back, and that's strange. She's telling people their gender holds them back, and that's strange. I want Whoopi to reevaluate what she really cares about and what she really needs. Because what it comes down to, if she's afraid of losing the money and she's afraid of losing the materials, God will make you lose those materials. Because that's just how it works. If you want to hold on that tight, expect a fight from reality. I do think, Whoopi, you should go out of your way, call them onto the show, offer them the biggest apology ever, and let them know that you've messed up. You say, I got way too in my head with this election. You say you've allowed way too much darkness and perception to affect your perception. It's time to own up and get ready to step up, okay? And if you do, your guides have specifically told me that you are going to be okay. You might not be able to be on The View anymore. You will end up on another show, or you will end up at least with some type of, some type of suspension. But right now what you really need to do is apologize, and really, even just to yourself, if you need to learn to forgive yourself. The forgiveness of the self is what really matters most. And until you see you've done wrong, you can't forgive yourself. Well, that's all I have for you today, Whoopi. I hope that everybody else enjoyed this, because I hope everyone else enjoyed this reading. It is my second celebrity reading, and I am excited to do more. I was actually thinking of doing Andy Cohen's next, and Brittany Cartwright's again, since I did hers first. I want to do an update. Let me know what you guys think. I was even considering doing one on, who was it? Oh, that guy that's stuck in the prison in Japan. Or is he stuck in Japan? No, he's stuck in South Korea. I was thinking of doing one on Johnny Somali, that guy. So if you guys think I should do that, or you have any ideas of celebrities, pop culture idols, or even vloggers or influencers online, no one too small. I would prefer to do something I would prefer to stick with people who are pretty big and not critique somebody who doesn't need it. So have a good day, you guys. Don't forget to follow this channel here, okay, at Heavenly Insights for Tarot. Fun, witchy stuff. And I will be posting our Samhain. Yes, I know, I'm like 30 days late. I will be posting our Samhain video, if not today, tomorrow. And we will also have an oracle card with that for our spirit animals of autumn. If you're into spooky stuff, head to Into the Mystic with Heavenly. Yes, me. And we will there's some ghost videos you can watch. I have a doll story you can watch here. And also, you can go to my vlogs and I can tell you about how I met this doll that I have right here. Her name is Dottie June. She's super special, and I got her 3 Christmases ago. Something like that. I don't know. Time is weird. Bye!